What's going on? My name is Michael D'Angelo. I got my boy here with me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's good with y'all? My name is Zo Rosales.
So, this is new material.
Up top, cause I ain't got time to cock it. Only big faces that be chillin'.
Hell yeah.
My dude, what's going on, bro? I want to thank you first and foremost for even sliding through. You're actually the first guest that I had. And you was hella forthcoming. You was like, yeah, bro, let's do this shit. Like, I'm ready. I'm rocking. And here you are. I think, what was that, like a week ago or something like that? The first time I met you, though, I don't know if you remember, it was at this event that my boy had took me to for Avante. And you were DJing. You remember that shit? Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So now looking at your Instagram now, it looks like you are with this video shit. Talk to me about that DJ stuff, though. What's up with that?
Man, I've been DJing since, like freshman, sophomore year of high school. So I used to play basketball. My AU coach was a DJ on the side, and he taught me, and that was kind of my main thing for a while. But I kind of like dipped around in a couple different things, making music, DJing, making videos, and I was kind of making my DJ shit my first priority until like recently. I was just like, you know what, let me switch it up and try to go with this film shit real quick.
Okay. So now I know that equipment is not cheap by any means. So you still got that? You still be running it, or what is
with the DJ equipment?
The DJ equipment.
Yeah. So I've had my technique since, like sophomore year, so that's been my main thing. And I also got like a little controller that I kind of bring with me. But yeah, I still got it. I kind of got like my main technique set up in my bedroom. It's like, just anytime I want to go.
When you say technique, what you mean by that?
Like techniques are like the old school turntable with actual turntables.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean?
Not that the new shit.
Yeah, not just like the little, which is cool too.
Shout out to my boy Dave. He's saying DJ Clips. He got one of those.
Hey, that's just perfect though. Like that's just how the generation is nowadays. Cause you want to be able to just like pack your shit, go plug in, and you know what I mean.
Quick and easy,
that turntable takes like 2 people to carry. It's hella heavy. You gotta have like space.
I bet. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, but I kind of just got the equipment rocking at the house still. It's just kind of set up.
But your main thing now though is your main thing now though is directing, or is it more directing, or is it editing, or is it both? What is it?
Yeah, I say it's directing, but it's kind of like I'm one of the directors that kind of like to shoot it and edit it all together. Because like as I'm shooting, I kind of like have the video edit laid out in my head a little bit. You know what I mean? So
I feel like that is best. Another shout out. This might be an episode full of shout outs. My boy 25-8 Films. He told me that when he's shooting, he shoots that with in mind. Like if he's gonna have a mask out here, he's gonna shoot like that so that he knows.
Absolutely, yeah. That's I feel like it has a big impact on the edits. You know what I mean? When you're shooting it and you kind of have it in mind and shit.
Yeah, myself.
But what about you? I see you got your cameras. So you ever like shot any music videos or anything like that?
Actually, I have.
Okay.
Like I started out. The whole reason why I'm probably even proficient with cameras today is because I was a broke ass nigga and didn't want to pay for to get a music video done. So I went on YouTube, watched how to make a music video, and I bought this camera that I'm shooting on right now, and I started shooting videos and shit.
Hell yeah. No, that's...
Had my cousin hold that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Riri. He hold that shit, and I rap in that motherfucker and then keep it pushing, you feel me?
Nice.
And then, after you get good at that, you figure out how to edit from watching YouTube. Thank God for YouTube.
Man, straight up, that's a university right there for everyone.
I learned a lot. From mixing to editing, marketing tips for music, all from YouTube, you feel me?
Yeah, YouTube's clutch. It's funny that you said that, because that's even kind of how I got started, bro, because I started making music back in the day and shit like that, and that's even when I got into music videos. I was like, bro, I don't want to have to depend on nobody to, shoot my music videos and shit. So I learned the skill. I didn't realize it would be this, useful though. Down the line. But.
So tell me about, I seen the fresh ass designs with the G and the O, and it's the door open, right? Yeah. I seen it. Tell me about this. So I guess you went from DJing to doing the videos to.
Yeah, so it was crazy. So like how this all started was like G-O-D, it's actually, it's a G, and then it's O, and then it's a D. So it stands for like God opens doors. So if you look, it's like doors opening.
Okay, that's what.
You know what I mean? So so it's just like, we just feel like God just be opening opportunities, bro, and shit like that. So my boy Mikey's a guy who kind of like came up with the idea, and then me and my boy Val were already kind of talking about doing like a video production company, and then just clicked, and then the rest was history. So
what have you guys worked on? Well, first of all, how long you guys been all linked up?
This is my boy Val right here. I've known him since, we went to middle school together. So I've known you for about how long now?
10 years.
Yeah, 10 plus years. So yeah, our friendship was just like, you know, there from the jump. And then me and Mikey, I worked with him. He was like one of the artists that asked me to shoot music videos for him, like back in like 2011. And then we used to work together, and then we kind of like fell off. And then recently we like got back together, and it just been going crazy. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much I'm like the main shooter and editor, but then, you know, Val's a shooter and editor as well. Mikey's like a rapper, but, you know, he got his hand in like directing and editing as well. So
it's a three.
Yeah. So 3 of us, pretty much. So yeah, that's GLD right there, man.
And so as of 2019, you guys have just worked on pretty much like Mikey shit. You got any other artists that you've worked with, or other projects you got coming up?
It's funny you say that, bro, because like Mikey, it would just be assumed that we do hella visuals for Mikey, but we actually like have like probably like 1 or 2 because we just been so focused on like working with artists. Yeah, but you know, we just at the point right now where we just looking at like trying to build, bro. You know, everyone else, because it's like, you know, we gonna be here for Mikey for sure, but it's just kind of like even him is giving him more time to just take his time with like writing his new shit, because he just dropped the project, so we're kind of like.
It was the gift shit, right?
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's the name? You're welcome.
Yeah. So that's my boy Mikey's shit right there. So
shout out to Mikey. You're welcome.
Shout out to Mikey, man. Yeah, so he's been a big part of this whole GLD shit, bro.
Most definitely. So what's the plan? I know you said expand and everything. What you mean? You trying to do more videos? You guys want to do? I don't know, something more of the lines of content, television, weekly shit, or what's the?
Yeah, we're kind of just trying to do everything, bro. Honestly, for sure, music videos right now. We've been working with a lot of artists. I think as far as like my goal, bro, it's just been trying to like reach out and work with as many people as I can, bro, because I feel
connecting, like that's the key, bro. Really,
you know what I mean, and like really like executing and following through. So like, I spent so much time in my life, bro, where there's been like opportunities coming up, and I just been like, yeah, and then I just cat off. You know what I mean? So it's just like I was like, you know what? I'm tired of just like catting off on everything and not following through. So I mean, there's still times, you know, we human, shit's not gonna work out.
Yeah, most definitely.
You feel me? But for the most part, I'm gonna at least try my best to say yes to more opportunities, and you know what I mean?
No, I feel it.
But yeah, as far as like our goals, bro, just try to like, you feel me, produce content from everywhere. Cause like right now it's like we're in the age, bro, where it's just like everyone needs videos, bro. You feel me? Like, and shit, you know, high quality ones. So there's like definitely like a market right there for people to go get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're just trying to develop ourselves, get as good as we can, and see what kind of opportunities for us.
What sets like your videos apart from everybody else's? Because when I look at me, for example, when I was younger, I used to run home to go watch 106 in Park. I loved to, you know what I'm saying? Free was sexy than a motherfucker. AJ had style. I love 106 in Park.
Yeah. Classic.
And the videos on there will be dope. Like niggas put in their time. I remember Busta Rhymes had a video that was exactly like the Mr. and Mrs. Smith movie. Like niggas put time into that. Now though, when I see music videos, it's like a billion niggas in a room and they all, you know what I'm saying, bouncing around. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, but what would set your directing or whatever? God damn, my phone blowing up. What would set your directing different than them other niggas?
I think for me, bro, is so this is crazy because we were talking about YouTube being a university, right? So what I do is I go on YouTube and I watch the things where it says like how to make a music video, and I don't do it.
Exactly. Whatever they saying, you do the exact opposite.
Don't do it. Because if you pay attention to those tutorials, bro, and you go watch a lot of these music videos that's coming out worldwide, it's like, you'll see that they probably watched that tutorial and the same lights hanging in the back and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
the purple green lights, baby.
Yeah, so I've been trying to take that into like effect where it's like, you know, I see that shit and I'm like learning from it, but I try to like steer clear from it. I just try to focus more on like visual storytelling and like cinematography than like throwing hell of effects in there, you know what I mean?
I like that word, cinematography.
Yeah.
You're paying attention to your shot composition, what the fuck is in there, the rule of thirds and all the other bullshit.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, and like once again, there ain't nothing wrong with it because I done it a few times.
For sure.
But you just grab the camera and you be like, all right, bro, I'm gonna post right in front of this liquor store. You know what I'm saying? I got a few videos like that myself. I might do another video like that tomorrow.
For sure.
But like sometimes, and it depends on the song.
Absolutely.
You really need that artistic take to it, and so that's what you bring to it.
Yeah, I think, but like you said, it depends, bro. Because there's certain times where, like, as much as I would like every single music video to be a straight up like movie, short film, like, sometimes, like you said, it just doesn't. It doesn't fit. You know what I mean? Sometimes the artist, like, it just depends with the artist too. Because sometimes you work with artists and you show up to the shoot and they're just like, all right, let's go. And they have like nothing for you really, you know what I mean? And there's other artists, and there's other artists where you pull up and they have an entire vision, and there's nothing wrong with either artist. There's different types to work with, you know what I mean? So some, like, there's some where the point and shoot are gonna work, and then there's some where like the artists are gonna need like a story told, you know what I mean? So
do you like pre-plan before you go out on a shoot? I know I have done a few shoots for a handful for other artists and shit, and so I would always try to, even if he didn't have no plan, at least have, okay, I'm gonna try to do this shot, or he said this one line, I think it'd be cool if he did this thing. Is that something that you take into account?
Yeah, I think, man, a lot of times I kind of just, when I have a music video direct, I like to just take time, listen to the music, smoke to it, marinate, you know what I mean? Just kind of play it in the background and also play it as like my main focus. And then kind of just see what comes up to my mind, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'll talk to an artist, and if they don't have anything in mind, usually I have a couple ideas, but I just try to leave that separate and come up with my own shit. And then, yeah, bro, I try to like also watch like movies and like, you know, older music videos for like inspiration and shit like that, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what my thing is. And then after that, I get like this app called Storyboarding. I recommend it for all like music video directors. It's storyboarding, you download it, and then from there you can go ahead and just like draw every frame out and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then you do that right there, and I feel like that makes a big difference too, because then it makes the shoot a little bit easier, because you can like shoot it to your artist, but hey, look, this is what I was thinking. Or if you sit with them, you can kind of like draw out the shots, and then when you get to the shoot, it makes it that much easier because you guys are kind of like on the same page as far as like framing and shit like that goes, you know. But like I said, not every music video is the same, bro. Some of them you just gonna pop up and then, you know, see what happens. Especially like lately, like I'm working more with artists I didn't like grow up with and shit like that. So you don't really know what to expect with them, like as opposed to like when you're working with your friends and shit. You know how they work and shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I know myself. I've been to some weird like shoots or whatever. I went to one time, and I've seen weapons before. I ain't got no problems with all that. They pointed all in the camera. Once again, I ain't got no issue with that. But like, there was this dude that owed this other dude money, right?
Oh shit.
And there's this cookout situation, and I ain't gonna tell all the funk and the beef or whatnot. But he had pulled up, and it was like, I was like, oh damn, I got my black ass out here in a situation. Have you ever been? Well, like, what's like the craziest shoot that you've been to?
Oh man. You know what?
It's like, you trying to shoot in this crackhead? I was like,
oh man, I've been to so many shoots, I can't even really think of any too crazy. Honestly, bro, for the most part, it's always been pretty good. Like, I feel like I've just been blessed and fortunate to really work with a lot of like talented artists that kind of take
just
like,
for the music.
Yeah, they kind of take creative like takes on their music. So I haven't really had any music video, honestly, like that where people are like waving the guns around and shit like that.
Maybe I just know a whole bunch of niggas.
No, like it's crazy though, because sometimes we'll talk and then sometimes I'll come up with the idea, but I think working with me, they kind of just off the jump like have in mind to do more than that, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of like, all right, let's work with him and see what we could do, you know. But one of the craziest shoots that come to my mind, which was hella tight, was what we did for Frank Summer. He did a song called Big Talk, right? And with this music video, and it took like stacks, so like, bro, I'm talking about like stacks this big of like real money, you feel me? It wasn't like no fake money. And then they took the Audi and they went to Oakland, bro, and then they was driving down, and then he was out the sunroof, I was following in the car ahead, you know what I mean? And he just started making it rain in Oakland, bro, and there was people running in the streets.
Grabbing and shit. Hey, what the fuck was that?
It was crazy, bro. It was mean. So that was probably one of the craziest shoots, but like, yeah, in a good way, you know what I mean?
Most definitely, That's kind of tight, though. Yeah, with the money and shit, like, grab me.
Bruh. It was like crazy, because he was doing it in the middle of like, down near like, traffic and shit like that, like neighborhood traffic, and people were running in, like making the car stop. Everyone was honking the horns, bro. It was madness, bro.
Sound like pandemonium.
Yeah, it was madness, bro.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's dope, though. I mean, I do enjoy what you've been doing thus far, and it sounds like you got like some plans and whatnot. What I would like to to see is like for you to be a little bit more present with like that expansion and shit. I fuck with that whole vibe though. Is that just you just got on shirts right now?
So we
fresh ass hoodies.
Yeah, we got the hoodies coming up right now. We got the hats. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's kind of cold.
I can see that on some track pants.
Yeah, you already know. Yeah. So we got the hoodies coming up. We got the hats coming out. The joggers coming out. We got some crew necks coming out.
The joggers, fam, not the joggers. They're gonna kill the game.
Yeah. So we just kind of we just trying to take it slowly, but for sure, I think with the team we have, we tend to follow through on things like pretty fast, bro. So like, hopefully we'll have that immediately. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll hook you up with something too.
Oh, most definitely. That's all
good.
What I would like to do before we go though is I'm all about passing game along. I love giving knowledge to people that don't have it. And if you do have it, exchange and whatnot. What's some game, a little nugget that you could give to people? Maybe like the plug that you got on the shirts, if that's not too secret, or just how you got the knowledge that you do to get those connections with other artists. Because I mean, I know that's kind of difficult to when you're a director starting out to get the clientele. Just like what's some game that you could give?
Man, take chances, believe in yourself, and try to say yes to anything, bro. Like try to hop on as many opportunities as you can. You feel me? That would be my advice, bro. Sometimes, like, just even beyond sometimes, just try to focus on the art, bro. And like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to put the money shit to the side. And remember, you have the tool to really create some dope shit and like build relationships. And sometimes the relationships you build, like that shit's way more worth. I mean, that's just way more valuable than like money. You know what I mean? Like, say you get $500, like I would rather take a strong ass relationship than like $500. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. But it depends, bro. You know what I mean. At the same time, you gotta really run your shit like a business, you know, and have that mindset. But there's certain times where you gotta, you know what I mean, just kind of trust your gut and just know that this might be leading to something bigger. You know what I mean.
This business is all about relationships. It's about it's about money, but it's about who you know. You can't just be coming in, fuck niggas, fuck bitches. I mean, you can say fuck certain people, that's gonna fuck up certain money, though.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, though. No, I fuck with that most definitely, bro.
Yeah, man.
But look, I want to thank you for coming, bro.
It's all good,
was
brother.
wonderful. Anything you want to plug one time?
Man, shout out to GLD, shout out to everyone in the camp, shout out to my boy right here for having me out. Appreciate you, bro. Shout out to everyone who's been giving me a chance to shoot the music videos. Shout out to everyone reaching out. Man. And yeah, just stay tuned. We got some big plans coming up, and hopefully, you know, it'll come into play sooner than later.
I mean, the name is God, baby. How can you not be omnipresent? Look, this is Michael D'Angelo. We done got this new material. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Peace.
All right, y'all. Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
It's all good, bro.
This shit was immaculate.
Hell yeah. You chilling? You trying to smoke one more?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm always down to smoke one more.